I'm over the noise, the crush. I'm over the push, the pace. Wasn't living on the Gold Coast meant to be breezy? Don't you just want to escape to someplace where you can just breathe again? Want to get away from it all? Hang on to those dreams. We're going back to a place this booming Gold Coast has, thankfully, forgotten about. Past Main Beach, past all the tinsel of Surfers Paradise, beyond Broad Beach, and way past Burley. Just half an hour's drive down the Gold Coast, and you're back to a place where there's plenty of time to reflect. And when you can finally feel yourself breathe again, you are in Coolangatta and Reflection Tower 2. It's a pretty wonderful world, but let me tell you, heaven isn't looking too shabby from up here either. 20 floors up and not a care in the world. And for the next few minutes, you can forget about death and taxes. For the only thing that's certain up here in the clouds is heaven has a new address. On behalf of Niecon, I'm Kristine Lehmann, and I'm exceptionally proud to represent Apartment 2003, the penthouse in Reflection Tower 2. Here you have time to reflect on what Gold Coast living was once all about. Coolangatta is still a place where you can rediscover what the Australian beachside holiday used to be about. Remember that place you went to get away from it all? This is a place where you make memories. This is a place where memories are made. It reminds me of Florida, Key West. It has that old Hemingway feel to it. A pristine coastline with wide open beaches and a friendly community, facing north to the winter sun and summer breezes. Protected by a headland called Rainbow Bay. At Reflection, you have the time and the space to step away from the crowd, away from the crush, because that's 30 minutes away. And isn't it wonderful that billions of dollars are being spent on developing that skyline just down there? Just so you have something pretty to look at. There's something to be said about classic design. It never goes out of style. This penthouse is the ultimate example of the perfect life space created by Niecon. Let me tell you, this is 463 square meters of inspiration surrounded by the most breathtaking views. And it is the words creating life spaces that sets a Niecon design pretty much head and shoulders above the rest. This is architecture based on a philosophy that embraces natural energy. The forces of the universe literally crystallized. You have 5 elements of design working together to create a life space that is so good to come home to. At the end of the day, it's just logical design. Designed very well and then very well done. This is a philosophy that runs throughout Reflection, from the earth to the heavens. The dual concepts of yin and yang describe 2 primary but complementary forces, or natural forces said to be found in all non-static objects and processes in the universe. A little deep? Not really. It's actually comforting to know there's a lot more to this penthouse than just stone and steel. There's a little bit more to it than just materials. And isn't that the reason why we all want to go back to that place we all once knew? When it was all about living this kind of life. Now that is something to reflect on. I reckon Belinda Carlisle was right. Heaven is a place on earth. She just didn't mention the address.